gotta go now. This fantasy is rated PG. We're underage.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you'll never see on Disney+.
So could you do me a favor and send either Chewbacca or Han Solo to the screen, please?
For this list, we'll be looking at movies, shows, and other projects that Disney won't be including on their streaming service anytime soon. Be it due to the content, copyright issues, or other mysterious reasons. What project do you want to see released from the Disney Vault? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Devil and Max Devlin.
Welcome to hell.
This 1981 comedy fantasy stars Elliot Gould as the titular Max Devlin, and, get this, Bill Cosby as the devilish Barney Satin. In hindsight, that's got to be the most ironic casting since O.J. Simpson was considered for the Terminator.
Come with me if you want to live.
Even after Cosby's fall from grace, audiences at the time were shocked to see hell depicted in a Disney movie. Sure, we've seen hell in other Disney projects, but not on such a large scale. That's one of the reasons Disney decided to create more adult-oriented distribution labels like Touchstone Pictures going forward. While Cosby and the dark subject matter are the main reasons why we'll never see the film on Disney+, its financial failure, mixed reviews, and lack of a cult following do not help.
You don't look too happy about it.
Nobody said I had to enjoy it.
Number 9. Don't Leave Home Without It. The Proud Family.
My own credit card? I can't believe it! This isn't a joke, right?
This animated Disney series hit the streaming service in early 2020 with every episode, except one. The 10th episode of Season 1, Don't Leave Home Without It, featured a guest spot from Steve Harvey as Penny's credit card.
I know, but my parents told me not to.
Your parents didn't tell you not to anything. I was there. All I heard them tell you was to spin.
The episode is perhaps even more notable for including the Destiny's Child song Independent Women.
The shoes on my feet, I bought. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought.
In addition to Disney+, the episode is missing from other digital platforms. Many believe this is due to a licensing issue over the song. If that's the case, we don't see why Disney can't just replace the song with generic music as they did with a few Lizzie McGuire episodes. On second thought, it's just not the same without Michelle, Kelly, and Beyoncé. But we don't see Disney coughing up the money. Number 8. Muppet Babies. It's funny that Disney not only bought the Muppets, but also Marvel, which co-produced this hit 80s animated series through the now defunct Marvel Productions.
Hey, you kids, cut that out.
Despite winning the Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Animated Program 4 consecutive times, Muppet Babies has never been officially made available in its entirety on DVD or streaming. Many have theorized this might be because of the show's use of clips from popular franchises. However, some people who worked on the show, including developer Jeffrey Scott, have called this into question.
A far time ago in a galaxy long, long away.
Plus, Disney owns franchises like Star Wars and Indiana Jones now anyway. Disney seems content with producing their own version of Muppet Babies, but for nostalgic 80s and 90s kids, we'll just have to close our eyes and make believe. Number 7. The Fantastic Four.
It's clobbering time.
If Mickey could work out a deal with Sony to get the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies on Disney+, maybe there is a universe where Universal lends out 2008's The Incredible Hulk.
Hulk! Smash!
However, we don't see Disney making a big push to get the unreleased Fantastic Four movie on the streaming service.
Stan Lee was a presence, and I think every single level production kept that in mind.
Executive produced by Roger Corman on $1 million budget, this remnant of the 90s can only be viewed through pirated copies. While Disney acquired the Fantastic Four film rights along with Fox, we're not sure if the Corman movie was included, especially since New Horizons Pictures was supposed to distribute it. Even if it was part of the package, the bootlegged versions aren't of the highest quality, and the film doesn't exactly do the characters justice.
Hey, you guys, don't you think this is just a little too easy, huh?
Yeah, I love walking into a trap, don't you?
I don't know, I've never done it before.
Number 6. Stark Raving Dad, The Simpsons.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Michael Jackson from The Jacksons.
I'm Homer Simpson from The Simpsons.
Michael Jackson collaborated on multiple Simpsons projects, including the song Do the Bartman and the Season 3 premiere Stark Raving Dad. While Jackson went uncredited in the episode, everyone recognized his voice.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who says that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
Even after Jackson's name was enveloped in controversy, the episode was still generally seen as a classic. With the 2019 documentary Leaving Neverland, though, Matt Groening, James L. Brooks, and Al Jean found it difficult to stand by the episode. The producers thus pulled Stark Raving Dad from reruns, and it's nowhere to be found on Disney+. Like Jackson himself, the decision to remove the episode remains a divisive debate. Wherever you stand on the issue, the episode can still be viewed through the Simpsons Season 3 DVD set.
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Number 5. Star Wars Holiday Special.
Mala, it's so good to see you. Happy Life Day.
For decades, George Lucas was determined to make sure this infamous holiday special never resurfaced.
I am your pleasure.
This is
Enjoy me.
While it only aired once, the Star Wars Holiday Special took on a life of its own in bootleg form. Will it ever get a proper streaming release, though? To Disney's credit, they have released a segment from the special on the streaming service. Titled The Story of the Faithful Wookiee, this animated segment marks Boba Fett's debut, predating Empire Strikes Back by 2 years.
I am Boba Fett. The ship you seek is nearby.
Alas, the rest of the special remains absent from Disney+. Come on, Disney. If you added the 2 Ewok movies, you can make room for Diane Carroll, Harvey Korman, and B. Arthur. For now, we'll celebrate Life Day with the Lego version.
In the temple on Kordoku, only on Life Day, but once a year, with a key to the galaxy's past, a Jedi's future becomes clear.
Number 4. No smoking. For anyone who thinks Goofy is a wholesome figure, go back and watch some of his earlier shorts.
It got so man could face any test with a cigarette in his mouth.
The 50s, in particular, saw Goofy take center stage in some of Disney's edgiest cartoons ever. Teachers Are People was produced at a time when weapons at school weren't seen as a relevant issue. No Smoking, another cartoon directed by legendary animator Jack Kinney, sees the Goofy, or George Geef, trying to kick a nasty habit.
That cool inhale with coffee and toast. A fast exhale while leaving for work.
While the cartoon is full of clever gags and arguably contains a lesson about smoking's addictive nature, it's obvious why Disney would omit it from their streaming library. If you want to see No Smoking along with a few other taboo tunes, try tracking down Walt Disney Treasures, The Complete Goofy.
Give the smoker enough rope and he'll hang on to his habit.
Number 3. Victory Through Air Power. During World War II, Walt Disney Studios hosted 500 U.S. soldiers. Around the same time, Disney was asked to produce a series of propaganda films for the government.
The following day, being a hothead as well as a squarehead, Fritz took a potshot at Pierre.
Walt was especially passionate about Victory Through Air Power, a documentary based on aviation pioneer Alexander de Seversky's book.
The amazing advancement in military aviation is due to the vision and persistence of pioneer airmen.
Putting his own money into the project, Walt agreed with Seversky that strategic air power should be prioritized. While not a moneymaker, the film served its purpose, even catching Winston Churchill and Franklin D. Roosevelt's attention.
The science of aviation is ready to give us powerful long-range combat planes, far exceeding anything in the air today.
Almost 80 years later, however, the Disney company doesn't see the need to relive the wartime era. Like the Oscar-winning Der Fuhrer's Face, though, the company would officially release the documentary with the Walt Disney on the Frontlines collection. Number 2. The Sweatbox.
And everybody's bringing this stuff in and we're all working together and you watch this thing slowly but magically come alive.
Who would have thought that one of Disney's most lighthearted animated comedies would inspire such a heated documentary? Musician Sting initially wrote several songs for the musical opus Kingdom of the Sun.
It's their film. I mean, I'm only a minion here. I'm not very good at being a minion, I have to say.
As the project morphed into the Emperor's New Groove, though, Sting's music contributions were drastically limited. Along with John Paul Davidson, Sting's wife, Trudy Styler, captured the stressful making-of process in this documentary. Disney officially owns the Sweatbox, and while they did give it the most minor of releases, don't expect them to distribute it on physical media or through streaming. Between the studio's portrayal and the casual swearing that secured a PG-13 rating, Disney's motivations are understandable. Nevertheless, animation buffs should definitely look this one up online. Just don't bother looking on Disney+.
Whatever it takes to keep my looks, you really can't blame a gal for trying.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Hot Spells, Darkwing Duck. Too dark even for Darkwing, this episode has rarely been seen since its initial broadcast.
Is it gonna do that every time we say, Library of Forbidden Spells?
It cannot be helped. Those are the spells and incantations that extract too great a price to be used.
Phineas and Ferb's musical Cliptastic Countdown hosted by Kelly Osbourne. If you've seen The View, you know why.
Nobody is a banana because there are no bananas.
Yes, we have no bananas.
Here's the song rolling in at number 9.
A Muppet Family Christmas. Disney owns the Muppets, but that doesn't mean they got the whole family. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Song of the South.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
We've all heard zippity-doo-dah, but unless you were born before 1986, you probably haven't seen the controversial film it stemmed from.
Well, I'm glad there ain't gonna be no trouble.
There ain't no place that far.
Due to its misguided depiction of black people, Disney has strived to keep Song of the South in the Briar Patch. While home media versions were distributed outside of the US, Disney has never given the full film a physical release in its native country. Unsurprisingly, Bob Iger made it clear that the film wouldn't be included on Disney Plus either. Although figures like Whoopi Goldberg and Floyd Norman have pushed for Song of the South to be released and analyzed, this seems increasingly unlikely with Splash Mountain getting a revamp and other real-world factors. If you're curious, however, there are other online avenues.
Uncle Remus, what you doing?
I was going away. To Atlanta.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.